Our tail of the tape for this, our co-main event of the evening. 24-year-old Rose Namajunas against 30-year-old Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Look at that, 5'5", 5'3", Rose just a little taller. The reach nearly identical, and once again, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding undefeated professional record, 9 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 114.5 pounds. Fighting out of Łódź, Poland, presenting the number 5 ranked strawweight contender in the world, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. And now, introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 6 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 116 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, presenting the number 3 ranked strawweight contender in the world, Thug Rose Namajunas. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Blake Grice.
Blake Grice, our referee. Joe, Trevor Whitman, Rose's coach, had a smile on his face like he's got a secret or something.
He always has that smile on his face.
While Rose was getting introduced.
I think Trevor's crazy.
Yeah, that may be the case, yes. I'll give you that one.
That's why he's such a good coach.
There you go. Here we go. Co-main event. Kowalkiewicz in the white, Namajunas in the black trunks.
One of the things that I've been most impressed watching Rose in training, Mike, is her movement. Her movement and her ability to counter as she's moving back, side-to-side movement. There's a nice leg kick by Rose. She's looked extremely polished in her training. And she's concentrated a lot on that movement, a lot on footwork, the ability to move just out of range and come back in and counter.
Good leg kick by Kowalkiewicz. Rose said, Joe, the time is now. Mentally, she's where she wants to be. She eliminated all distractions. And a lot was expected of her when we first saw the cast of season 20 of The Ultimate Fighter. Highly touted coming out of her hometown of Milwaukee.
Well, that division was so wide open, there just wasn't a lot of experienced fighters there. And then, of course, Joanna Jędrzejczyk came out and just started tearing people apart. And what we're seeing now in her is probably one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world as the strawweight women's champion. I mean, certainly one of the most talented strikers. She's just so technical and so excellent. And there's a nice counter right hand by Rose. When you see someone who's that good, who's the champion, oftentimes the contenders rise to the level of the champion, or at least attempt to.
Kowalkiewicz, a professional fighter, just a little over 4 years. Rose Namajunas, even younger in her pro career, but both extremely talented. Well-versed and well-matched for our co-main event tonight.
Good footwork and movement by Rose. There's a nice left hand by Rose. Kowalkiewicz pressing the action, constantly pushing forward.
To prepare for this fight tonight, Joe, Namajunas and her team brought in a lot of high-caliber boxers. Over the top.
A nice right hand
right
on
cue.
Yeah. Well, Trevor Whitman, her coach, has always been a very highly respected striking coach.
Yeah.
There's a nice right hand by Rose. Kowalkiewicz, she's biting down and really winding up with her shots, really digging in, but not as fluid or as loose as Rose. She seems a little bit anxious.
Rose still growing, still learning. But
Good
she
leg
feels
kick.
like she's on a whole other level, Joe, than even her last fight.
Well, at 24 years of age, it makes sense. I mean, that's the age, I mean, the early 20s in particular, when you see these giant leaps in progress. There's a good leg kick by Rose, but she fell down.
Yeah, just
Kowalkiewicz lands a right hand.
Over the top, nice. Kowalkiewicz trying to utilize her footwork here. Try to find an angle to get inside of Namajunas.
She goes high with that kick.
Look to turn the corner.
For Rose, she's got to stay light on her feet and continue to concentrate on movement. She can't try to bite down and swing with Kowalkiewicz. Oh, she caught her with a beautiful counter there.
And comes back
Kowalkiewicz
again.
with a leg kick.
Karolina just able to get her head out of the way of a big right hand, and a good flurry by Kowalkiewicz.
We see in that flurry, she's pushing those punches. She's coming forward, but they're very labored. She's got to loosen up and just let the technique flow. Nice leg kick by Rose there.
Rose
And
going
another.
up top a lot, Joe. 14 head strikes and counting. Karolina trying to set up those kicks with her hand. They work
Nice
in the
knee in the
clinch.
clinch. And knees by Karolina. Beautiful knees. Rose
Karolina.
connects with a couple punches.
Kowalkiewicz is very, very dangerous in the clinch.
As is Rose, and Rose has got her down.
Late
But
in round
Karolina
one.
might have her back. If Karolina can sneak that arm out, that right arm, if she can underhook that arm, she's got her back.
10
She's
seconds.
almost there. Rose winds up on top. Beautiful job by Namajunas.
That may have given her the nod in a very, very close round one.
There you see the counter striking of Rose Namajunas. And here's a wild exchange here. There's a knee to the body by Karolina, and another one, and another one. And then a right hand and a left hand by Rose.
Be careful, you shouldn't go on her right hand. You follow the distance. Are you good? I like the elbows. I like the elbows. The elbows are good. Keep her in the distance.
Okay? I want you to hook and the low kick hard. Okay, but take angle when you're done. I am loving this. This is picture perfect, girl. You're in your round. Okay? Beautiful. Tony, you're in. This is round two.
Okay.
Attitude, baby. Attitude. That's it. You're doing fantastic. Let's fight.
Round two. Very close first 5 minutes of this fight.
Really good work inside the clinch by Karolina, and I would imagine that she would try to get back to that position again, because she seemed to have real good success from there, particularly based on her Muay Thai background. Good right hand over the top by Rose. But if I was in Karolina's corner, I'd be calling for her right there. There it is again. These are nasty elbows and knees in the clinch. And Rose tried to take her down again, but that time Karolina blocked it. She's very good in the clinch, Mike. And Rose trying to use her hands to block it.
Namajunas, black belt in karate and taekwondo.
Another nice knee to the body by Karolina. Oh, hard elbow by Karolina. And knee by Rose, but Karolina with one of her own as well.
Battling in the clinch here, the early parts of round number two. Kowalkiewicz does not mind fighting from this position.
And Rose with double underhooks here, Mike. It looks like she's going to try to take her to the ground.
Trevor Whitman, Tony Vasily is very, very close with his fighter, Rose Namajunas. Great grappling instructor. Nice body shot.
Karolina landed a couple knees of her own and a hard elbow
And
there
then
as
another
well.
one.
She's very efficient with those knees, Mike. Rose looking for that takedown again, but man, she ate a hard elbow there, Mike. And another. These knees are excellent by Karolina, and then Rose with one of her own. Rose looking for the back. She's looking for an arm triangle.
A lot of time on the clock, 3 minutes in this second round. Kowalkiewicz, training Krav Maga for many years, which utilizes some of the simpler basics of Muay Thai. As the clinch work continues here in round 2, Namajunas trying to put Kowalkiewicz down.
Elbow.
And again they push forward.
Beautiful 1-2 by Rose.
Hands down for Karolina, and she got rocked.
Nice leg kick, 2 of them in a row by Karolina.
Both women unafraid to continuously engage.
Right hand over the top by Karolina. Nice front kick by Rose. And a nice right hand.
Crowd here in Atlanta loving it.
Rose with a takedown attempt, and nice elbow and a knee by Karolina. Those knees to the body are nasty, Mike, and they will take a lot out of the gas tank of Rose.
Don't forget, after our main event, tune in to FS1 for the UFC 201 post-fight show. Karen Bryant, Daniel Cormier, Dominic Cruz, Stephen Thompson, Megan O'Leary, and for those watching in Canada, flip over to TSN.
Excellent exchanges here, Mike. Knees to the body by Karolina and also by Rose. Oh, right hand by Karolina over the top.
Man, as advertised.
We knew this was going to be a close fight coming in here.
Definitely did.
It's interesting to see how it's playing out.
2 fearless females who want a shot at the title. For Rose, she wants a second shot. Again with the clinch and the knees.
Nasty clinch and knees to the body by Karolina.
1 minute remains in round number 2.
Rose lost a lot of pop, Mike. A lot of pop from her shots.
And she
eats
looks
another
tired.
knee. Yeah, but it's those body shots,
Absolutely,
Mike.
yep. Not the conditioning, it's the fact those body shots can drain you quickly. As I mentioned, the last time Karolina Kowalkiewicz was defeated was in an amateur fight against Joanna Jacek.
Again, knee to the body, and then Rose countered with a right hand. But it's the knees to the body that are changing this fight.
The accumulation of those knees and the damage it has done to Namajunas' cardio.
Well, they're so efficient. They're efficient and fast. Like, you can tell there's a lot of power behind them. Rose with a jumping knee. And a jab. Inside leg, look at that, knee to the body, and again, elbows.
Wearing your shoulders out, so it's taking your sharpness out of your shoulders. No more clinching. Keep
And
it
then a
striking.
hard
You're too
elbow
fast.
there.
Okay, when she rushes, when you take the angle, I want attacks. Don't just take an angle. Okay, so keep sharp feet. When you take these angles,
There's
we're going
a
to be
nice
digging
front
hard.
kick by
You've got
Rose.
the power to hit her. Okay?
And a
When you
right
take
hand
these
over the
angles,
top.
I don't want you clinches. Wearing your shoulders out. Keep your arms sharp. Okay? Tony's in.
Let the takedowns and break away. Get her to defend the takedown and break away. Okay? You're doing good
That's
on
Tony
the outside.
Vasily talking to Rose Namajunas.
Don't do that, please. Karolina, don't do that. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. She's tired. She's tired. You're gonna take her down. You know that. You know what we are here for. We're gonna win that.
Joe, it's really kind of crazy to think that the way that the women have evolved inside the octagon, that we really do have a chance of 2 women from halfway around the world, both born and raised in Poland, could fight for the UFC title. We'll see in 5 minutes or less. Namajunas in the dark trunks, Kowalkiewicz in the white trunks. Karolina was the busier of the 2 fighters in round 2. Oh,
Looking for the spinning back kick.
Namajunas had closed the distance, got out of harm's way. Again,
Those knees to the body.
man, and she just marches forward.
But that's one of the things that we had talked about coming in this fight is how strong she is. And we're seeing that here. She had 5 amateur Muay Thai fights and won the Polish Cup in Muay Thai, which was the proudest moment of her amateur career. And you're really seeing those Muay Thai skills come into play in that clinch. The elbows and the knees to the body. On the outside, Rose is moving slightly better than her, at least was in the first round, and is getting some good counter shots off. But now that Karolina has landed all those shots to the body, we're seeing a completely different fight.
Kowalkiewicz, Joe, has a little cowboy Cerrone in her. She loves parachute jumping, skydiving, and of course, fighting MMA. And doing a great job here trying to take over this fight with her Muay Thai.
Crazy exchanges here. But Rose is on the outside, and she's trying to throw punches, and she's getting caught with knees and kicks. Beautiful leg kick by Rose.
Yep. She stays outside, though, to avoid, hopefully in her mind, that clinch and those quick knees.
Good counter right hand there by Rose.
3 minutes remain in our co-main event. Nice right hand from Namajunas, yeah.
Look at Rose looking for the takedown.
Again, she cannot put Kowalkiewicz on the mat.
And there's the kick. Good scramble. Nice knees to the body by Kowalkiewicz.
Good hands, more Muay Thai. Oh,
beautiful
big
right
shot.
hand.
Namajunas is in trouble.
Hard elbow.
Kowalkiewicz again with knees and then followed up with the hands.
She's got to be careful of Rose's guard, though. Rose has a very aggressive guard. If Kowalkiewicz decides to stay in this position, she may just pull out and stand up.
Namajunas, 5 of her 6 career wins have been by submission.
Yeah, she's very quick, very sneaky with her attacks off of her back.
Stay busy, girls. Let's go.
She's going for it right now. And she eats a couple punches. Hard shots, but look at this. Beautiful job by Kowalkiewicz, avoiding the leg lock, avoiding the arm bar, showing fully rounded skills.
Trying to get to full side control here, Joe. Nice job by Namajunas to get it back to full guard. Body head by Kowalkiewicz.
You want to stay there, use it. Let's go.
Blake Wright said, you want to stay there, stay busy. Watch the up kick.
Here it is. And again. Rose going for that armbar once more. Now triangle attempt. Doesn't have it. Trying to lock in an omoplata. Doesn't have it, but she might be able to use this to sweep. Nope, Karolina on top. Kowalkiewicz showing very good grappling in this fight as well, Mike. And Rose rolls.
Man, you see the true strength, physical strength of Karolina Kowalkiewicz in these exchanges.
But she might get caught here in an omoplata. She's got to be careful.
20 seconds.
Rose trying to get a shoulder lock on the the left arm. Doesn't have it. Karolina avoids it again. Big round for Kowalkiewicz. Wild exchange at the bell.
They go the distance. Fight replay brought to you by Bloodlight. Raise one to right now.
And here's early in the fight, right hand by Rose. And here's Karolina with these knees to the body. And that was a real momentum shift when she started landing those knees in the clinch. There's one to the chin of Rose. And again, knees by Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Just all over her here. There's an uppercut that could be considered a knockdown.
Let's see what you, the fans, think on this fight. Yeah. Most of our fans believe that Karolina Kowalkiewicz will get her hand raised. 83% believing that we could very well have an all-Polish strawweight title fight. Don't forget, follow at UFC on Twitter to let your voice be heard. Time for our official decision, brought to you by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30 period. Once again, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Chris Lee scores the contest, 29-28, Namajunas. Ken Coffey has it, 29-28, Kowalkiewicz. And Jeff Mullen scores it, 29-28, for the winner by split decision, Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
I'm here with the winner, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. We're gonna have an all-Polish showdown for this women's strawweight title now. How do you feel about this victory?
I feel really great. My dreams come true. And now I want to fight with Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I am ready. She said that I'm not on her level, that I never fight with her. Now I am ready. Are you ready?
This fight started off with Rose utilizing a lot of movement, but it seemed like one of the big shifts in the fight came when you were able to get the clinch and land the knees through the body.
Yeah, I like clinch. I'm strong in clinch.
You can see it up on the big screen. You landed a lot of knees to the body that really seemed to slow her down. Was that something you anticipated coming in here?
Yes, we train a lot of clinch and knees and elbows.
So you are now set to fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk for the UFC Women's Strawweight title. Give us your thoughts on that fight and Joanna as a champion.
I know Joanna. I know her. I respect her very much. She is the best on the world. I want to fight with the best, and I would beat the best.
Congratulations on an excellent victory and an outstanding performance. Karolina Kowalkiewicz!